Yeah, so I just saw that video about, I guess, the baby mama got mad at the guy for not buying all her kids McDonald's. And I wanted to do my observation and my opinion piece about it because, I rose up this morning doing the worst thing you can do, just checking Facebook. Absolutely worst thing you can do. And I did the worst thing you do, so I'm my bad on that part. And I'll just give my observation. On my feed, there's there's no shortage of this is an observation. Like there's no shortage of women putting posts of what a real man is. I see that a lot. That's definitely a big turnoff for me. And on the other hand, there's a whole movie documentary about what is a woman. So we have two different ideologies that I observe and see where you have one ideology saying that has expertise on what a real man is, right? And then the other side, no one in that movie can define what a woman is. This is very this if you really try to digest that, it's very confusing. So I saw the video and it just made me think about some of my personal experiences that I had to deal with. One of the experiences was having a client who I'll no longer be able to work with because there was a disagreement. And one of the big issues I have is when I consciously, like, first of all, check my emotions and I'm speaking and you're talking over me. That's a big no-no. Because once I detect that, I know that the cooperation's out the window and there's no way to come to a conflict resolution if I repeatedly let you know, hey, I'm talking to you, you're not letting me finish my sentences. That's a problem. And I know that that other person that I'm dealing with has to be willing to allow me to finish my sentences. I can't make them do that. But that's a big red flag. That's a big red sign when someone's talking to me and they don't know when to stop and allow the person who they're talking to have something to say. And they constantly have this run-on sentence thing going on. It's a big turnoff. And then, needless to say, that person's blocked on my phone and will never do business again, and they'll be missed. But the true colors are out, and that's where I was like, all right, nah, I'm good. Second thing is, I just think about, and I do think it's nice. It's nice to bring something for everybody, but we don't know the whole story. And maybe he was trying to survive. Who knows what financial obligations he's under because of that situation. That he brought something for his child, and which is his own obligation. But when you know, I don't think this is the first time she's gone off on him like that. I do try to observe how those who are not married are, as far as women are concerned, how are they towards the fathers of their children. I really observed that. I watched that because that says a lot. Because even if he's a nice person or not, how you reflect that back says a lot about you as an individual. So I really do. I don't say much about it, but I do quietly, very attunely observe the behavior. And in this case, with the mother's child going kind of off on him, and at the end of the video, she proceeds to take the drink, just throw it out on the street. Take the food, just throw it out on the street. Oh man. And there's going to be an audience that totally agrees with it. There's going to be a group of people that say, yeah, that's good behavior. If you're in a challenging situation financially, and there comes a point to where you got to be kind to people, whoever is in the realm that could help you out or is willing. You got to be kind to people, because there are people thinking in this world that if you get angry with them and you get rude with them, you'll finally get what you want. And I dealt with that personally in my life. I dealt with a woman, a sibling, who felt that, okay, if I get rude and mean, I'll finally get what I want. Okay, we're not gonna talk about what you're dealing with, what your challenges are, anything like that. It's all about me. I'm unhappy, therefore I have an excuse to run up on you violently. Not thinking about the consequences of that action. Not thinking about someone can end up in jail, standing up for themselves, dealing with you. Okay, got it. And she did get what she want, but it's the last thing she'll ever get, because I studied that behavior, and I know that some people have personality disorders, narcissistic personality disorders, and these people don't change. And I do feel like that the lady in the video has a narcissistic personality disorder, and you got to be kind to people. And if they don't receive it and don't reflect it back to you, you have to separate yourself from them. Now, the diatribe, or I don't even know what diatribe means, so I don't even know why I'm using that word. However, when you're looking at that, see, my dad, he would, I remember when I was young and I would bring issues to him about his daughter. And the only thing he would say is, y'all need to come together. Y'all need to come together doesn't deal with emotional trauma. Y'all need to come together doesn't deal with the issue. Y'all need to come together places no accountability on your daughter or myself. Y'all come together. Y'all need to come together doesn't provide any tools to deal with it, to come to a real resolution. Y'all need to come together creates an environment for the same infractions and damage to happen over and over again. And when my dad died, quote, y'all need to come together, died with him. Because oftentimes I will have issues with our interactions, but I would ignore them or just suffer through them to appease my dad. And unfortunately, that was dysfunctional. And that had effects on my self-esteem. Maybe that affected my ability to pursue a music career and who I am. Maybe that's why I've been hypercritical of myself. So, that's it.